In the previous lecture, we created the logic to add the messages that are made out of text, and now we need to add the messages that are made out of images. But first, let's take this load message and let's add it here. So I can just remove this, and in the view did load, we're going to load the messages. Very important. If you don't have that, then the messages are never going to load. All right. And after the first if for the text, let's add the if for the image. So if let image path is equal to message dot image path. Okay. And then also let image is equal to UI image content of file. And that would be the file at image path, right? Okay. So if at this point, basically we have an image, then we can use it. So we can display it. Let's create an image view to display it. Let image view is equal to UI image view. And that would be made out of the image named image. All right. And then the content mode image view dot content mode is equal to dot scale aspect fit, so that it shows well. And then let's say image view dot frame. Let's create a cgrect again, cgrect x at 20, y, well, the offset, which will be the current y offset. All right, the width is the width of the scroll view frame, and here dot width again -42, and finally the height. The height is, let's put 200 for the image, right? And we can adjust this. You can make it a little smaller, but the scale aspect fit would take the space that you provide. So if it's 200, that's good. If you want less, depending on the size of the screen, but 200 is a good start. Now let's add this image to the scroll view. Scroll view dot add subview, and that would be the image view. All right, and then let's update the offset. Current y offset plus equal, so we add the image view dot frame dot height, because that's the height of the image, and we add 10 so that there's some spacing again between the messages. All right, and then finally we need to adjust the scroll view size. So at the end of the if statements, so after the messages, right here, so after we iterate through the messages, we can say scroll view dot content size is equal to cg size width height. So the width would be scroll view dot frame dot width, and then the height would be the current y offset. That's the important part here, because we want to have the scroll view that takes all the space so that we can keep scrolling. All right, and at this point we have the messages that are getting loaded, and we could try this, but before we can try this, in the next lecture I would like to add code to be able to add a message, and then we're going to be adding some mock data just for the sake of displaying some data.